Welcome back to my channel. With like subscribe to my channel. We're good at notification.
Subscribe and hit the like button.
You know, go face the Hornets, who's 11, 3-4, who's 33-3. Let's get it.
Let's review Los Angeles record. At small pole, 6'7", number 17. Starting at 7 feet, number 27, Alex Lynn. At the shooting guard position, 6'6", number 4. Dalton. Starting at the other guard, 6'2", number 9, brony. At forward, 6'8", number 88, Martin.
2K Sports presents Thursday night at the Greg midway into this season. Sometime. A team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Connect with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Agreed.
Ball against James. Out to Miller. Back to Ball. To the middle. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. And James pulls it down. Len down low. He's guarded by Williams. James against Ball. Out to Morris. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Oh, nice pass there by James. His teammates really will appreciate his ability to facilitate.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
And a miss there on the triple. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Hit that.
And stolen by James. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris puts it down.
And it's selfish if you help player. If there's a better shot to be had, James is going to find it.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Bridges. 9-point game his last outing. And the basket by Okogie.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's James missing.
Look at that, brony.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Miller, the pass to Williams. Outside, ball. And stolen by James. Here he goes. And James throws it
Now
down.
forward.
And I like how James commits to the drive and goes all out to get where he wants to.
Hornets trail by 5. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Spurs. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And checking out the Lakers, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Court, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Now here's James. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. It's good for long range.
Great ball movement there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. James against ball. Now here's Bridges. He's covered closely, and that one good.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, that 15 to 19-foot range.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. And here is James following LaMelo Ball's 3. Here's Len. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 5.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Morris into the lane.
Let's go. Let's play back up. Let's go.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Man. No scoring in this one.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Here's James. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Miller. They get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Ball. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers leading by 5. James up top, defended by Man. And they double up James. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target with his 3. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball from long range. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
James kicks to Finney Smith. And the 3 off target. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The offense coming 3 easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Smith. He's out there with Trey Mann. Robinson is out there with Miller. And it's Salon in at the four-man position. Shots good by Miller.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
James in the post. Defended by Mann. And they pick up two.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Smith rejected by Len. Denny Smith with it. He's against Miller. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Diabate's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Smith. Out to Miller from the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Miller's got 7.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Out to Morris. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And James throws it down.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at James. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Pass to Miller over James. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Miller.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And the dunk by James.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Len.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And with the bounce pass, here's Miller. It's deflected. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Finney Smith passes to James. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Pass to connect. Now here's James. Out to Morris. The 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's ball in for Trey Mann.
Nope.
From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Finney Smith, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for James. His last 10 games, he's getting around 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Ball, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here is James. 12 points for him. And the dunk by James.
And you're starting to see James put it all together right now. He's looking to score every time down the floor.
Now, here's Ball. He has 5. Here's Okogie. Here's Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
He hits the second from the line. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. James against Ball. Here's Connect. Misses the 3. Now Ball. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. 1 second left. And so it's Los Angeles up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Okay, fellas, now a look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
Let's go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Marquise Morris is out there with Alex Len. Then it's James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Connect in a two-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Down low, here's Bridges. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And stolen by James. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And Morris drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Bridges outside to the paint. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Miller dishes the ball. Goes up on the wing. And rebounded by Connect.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Ball against James. And James throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. His last 10 games, averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. You can't understate his impact on the backboard.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
And Connect gets it to go.
Boy, that's excellent anticipation and a really good gamble that time by Finney-Smith, able to ignite the break off that steal.
Ball against James. Miller outside. Pass to Okogie. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. The 3, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Miami, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
James, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Mark Williams.
Oh, nice body control there from James to get that shot off while taking the contact.
Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ball kicks to Miller. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Miller's got 16 points.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
The drive by James misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Okogie. Bridges, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Lakers leading by 16. Finney-Smith with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Number 17.
Lakers passing it around. 4 on the clock. Here's James. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. James has got 20 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Pick by Williams. Inside. The kick out to Ball. It's Miller on the wing. Ball sets a screen for Miller. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The drive by James. And the dunk by James.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
That one drops for him.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
The drive by James. A three from Morris. Good, and the assist goes to James. Morris has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Miller. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And the Hornets with possession here. Robinson a screen on James. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the Hornets making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Both free throws good from Mann. And here's James. He'll bring it up for L.A. Mann with the rebound. To the middle. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And as we end the third. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hornets trail by 17. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Trey Mann is out there with Smith. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Here's Finney Smith. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 19. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
James, the pass to Morris. Kicks it out to James. And he gets it back. Back to Morris. Pass to Finney Smith. This one for 3. Kicks it out to James. Fires the 3. And Bridges with the block.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of time.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
James kicks to one. Mann with it, working on Finney Smith. Here's James. It's rebounded by Charlotte. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Yes, that goes in.
How about that wonderful floater he has?
Showing
off an exquisite touch.
Lakers leading by 18. And here is James. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len. Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Bridges. Len with the block. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Bridges, right side. And good that time. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
James kicks to Len. Pass to connect. Finney Smith with it. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Here's Len. Good work there as it goes. And the Lakers lead by 20.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
Boy, he's put on quite a performance for this crowd tonight. And when you've got a player racking up as many dunks as he has, I think it's got to be embarrassing for the defense. I mean, he's attacking the basket from every possible angle, and they've yet to find a way to stop it.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you've got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
To the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Len. The drive by James. And the dunk by James.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Clock at 6. Down low. Up again. Offensive rebound. The layup off target. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to connect. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 9th assist in the game now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Hornets.
James in the post. He's covered by Ball. They get it back. Kicks it out to James. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Williams.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Williams sends a screen for Miller. Inside. And it's Williams with the jam.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out left to the wing. And here's Morris for 3. Rebound by Williams. And it's the Hornets ball. Bridges dishes to Miller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Markieff Morris.
It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Good work that time by Miller, embracing the physicality.
At the line for the Hornets.
Both free throws good for Miller. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James looking it over. Can't cash in from close range. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart.
No, got Pacers first with 23-14 to with 34-3. Let's get it. We're home. Let's go.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night, a battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Graham.
No question, BA. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
What a flush by James. Shades of his dad, LeBron, right there.
There's a screen. Fox left side. Over connect. Fox, that's good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And there's James from the arc. Drills it from deep. James has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Vassell. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Fox. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't. Able to move like this.
Now here is James. He's got 5. Here he goes. And slam dunked by James.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Vassell. following the score by Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Connect. He's covered by Fox. Here's Lynn. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
James against Paul. Pass to Vassell. Fox outside. Inside. Stolen. 3-on-3. Here's Lynn. Johnson with a double team. Morris for 3. Counted from distance.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Castle's checked in for Vassell. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
Thank you for that, Allie. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thank you, B.A. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They got an adaptable combo forward in Jeremy Grant, and now he's added a lot to his repertoire offensively over the years, but hasn't lost any of that length and activity that first earned him a place in this league. Really, any team could use a player like Jeremy Grant.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Jones, he's checked in for Paul. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Spurs trail by 13. Pass to Castle. Jones with a screen on James. Here's Castle. Check by James. 5 to shoot.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Castle. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
San Antonio again missing. James outside. Pass to Connect. Takes the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A different look for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Allen comes in for Fox. And it's Chris Paul in for Jones. Here's Castle. 9 points in his last outing. To the paint. Here's Sohan. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Outside Finney-Smith. Three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 14. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Morris. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is James. Tight defense on him. Over Castle. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game. A big offensive push.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
On the court for San Antonio, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Hauser in at the 4 spot. Here's Lynn. He's guarded by Paul. And that one is hammered home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Paul taking his time here. To the inside. Hauser. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. Here's Connect. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Inside, here's Hauser. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Castle. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. Los Angeles leading by 18. James outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. To the left wing. Here's Hauser. And another dime for him.
And when it comes to the most proficient floor generals right now, he tops the list.
Well, you look at the list of the all-time assist leaders. He's closing in on the top 2.
Yeah, only John Stockton and Jason Kidd are ahead of him. And he's close to Kidd's mark right now. And that's the next domino to fall.
To the middle. Oh, Morris with a steal. And they're on the run for the finish. Oh, the slam done by Morris.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And that was our AT&T 5G slam cam, bringing you the sauce. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer, whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Allen. Here's Castle. Yet to see a basket. 4 on the clock. And that one drops.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
James against Paul. Pass to Connect. Back to James. Double team on James. Here's Connect on the wing. Finney Smith. Sends it home from three-point land. Finney Smith's got his second basket on the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Ali. Thank you. Paul against James. Back to Paul. Pass to Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. And rejected. They forced the shot clock violation. Great D for San Antonio. Hauser, he's checked in for Sohan. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Chris Paul. 1:57 left in the second. Now, here is James. He's guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by James.
James has this athleticism to his game. He can get up there when he wants to.
Spurs trail by 20. Fox deciding where to go with it. Missed inside.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, it was all high fives and handshakes in the Lakers draft when they selected Dalton Connect with the 17th pick. His ability to work off the ball and space the floor is seen as an ideal fit alongside the Lakers' stars. And Coach J.J. Redick is more than familiar on how to capitalize Connect's skill set. The Lakers were shocked that Connect fell to them at 17. But guys, they are more than excited.
No question. All right, Shams, thank you. Yes, it's good.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
James with the ball. 13 points in the game. Over Castle. James can't get that one to fall. Spurs trail by 20. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 13 feet out. Out to Fox. Again, the miss by Fox.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
James outside. Into the lane. And slam dunk by James.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And so it's Los Angeles continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Defense is setting the tone. Well, now a minute to check in with Ali LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Ali.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And get ready.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
All of them have serious talent. And they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys get on a roll, they don't stop. They pile it on. And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. Thanks for tuning in.
Look at third quarter. Let's go on the lead in the third quarter. Let's go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. San Antonio with the ball. Alex Len is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Connect. Then there's James. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Will be a jump ball.
Los Angeles leading by 22. James goes in and slam dunked by James.
And this is something Bronny's working on, breaking down the defense off the dribble.
Pass to Fox. On the wing, Vassell. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Fires from 14. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Vassell. Paul's got his second bucket on the night. James up top. He's guarded by Paul. James double teamed. And here's Connect outside. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Vassell left side. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 4 rebounds in the game. James against Paul. James double teamed. Morris for 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Fox finds Johnson. Morris against Wembanyama. To the paint. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama screen. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. Third, Bronny James.
Blocking ability like his is very coveted in the league, and he shows no fear clashing at the rim against experienced finishers.
Morris for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
And how about Bronny dropping a dime?
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Rebounded by Johnson.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Paul passes to Fox. The floater. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. The kick out to Paul. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, he's usually the playmaker, but Paul can knock down a shot like that if you set him up.
James deciding where to go with it. He takes it in and slam dunk by James.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Fox outside. Back to Vassell. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell. Flexing his muscles.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA ranks are becoming more and more global. Spurs coach Greg Popovich was ahead of the curve. He said, it's been a long process, but it's only going to grow. In the 1980s, when I went abroad, I was like a kid in a candy store. There were so many great players and people here in America just didn't realize it or respect it, or both, guys.
That's a Hall of Fame coach who's seen and done a lot in this game, Allen.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Fox outside. Pass to Paul. Vassell with it. Clock at 6. Over Finney-Smith. Good D by Finney-Smith.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever.
That's cool.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Johnson. Out left to the wing. Spurs need to get one up here. San Antonio again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. James inside. He's guarded by Paul. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Finney-Smith's got 9.
Their offense has been unstoppable. Just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for it. Might be time to try something different.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. And it's rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Here's Paul. No good, off the front rim. James against Paul. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. Fires away from way outside. 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Los Angeles running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Brittany Mitchell.
To the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Tyus Jones is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. James against Jones. On the wing, Vassell. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Now James. And it's James with the jam.
And what a great game for young Bronny James, trying to etch his own legacy in this league. And of course, tonight helps.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Vassell finds Jones. Wembanyama, screen on James. Here's Sohan. Off target with the three. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And slam dunked by James.
You're handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
Sohan up top, guarded by Morris. Here's Jones, and he banks in the layup.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. James inside, working on Jones. Really left him alone that time. Morris has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
James inside, defended by Jones.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
James against Jones. Back to Finney-Smith. James outside. 4 on the clock. Double team on James. Morris for 3. Rebounded by Castle.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Down low. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Lynn passes to James. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Lynn. 3-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Jones against James. Outside Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 9 assists now tonight.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. To the wing on the left. Wembanyama with it. Lynn's there. Yep, count it. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Basket counts.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bronny James.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
James goes in and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Entering the league with that James last name, lots of pressure on Bronny, but he's a guy who is used to being in the spotlight under the microscope.
Outside Johnson. Connects from downtown.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
James attacking. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And here's James. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian.
Spurs again. Oop. They're going to face the Heat, who's 1919 with 36-3. Let's get it. Going home. Let's go.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And looking at tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
So here's Miami's finishing with the fourth. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Looking like his old man out there, Bronny James, getting with it.
Outside Rozier. Back to Hero. Rozier looking around. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to Los Angeles. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. James against Hero. James gets the bucket.
Already with an NBA body, Bronny battling down low.
And And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
James in the post. He's covered by Hero. Misses the one-handed jam. Morris with the block. And there's the drive. And finish off by Finney Smith.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
And Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Morris. And he gets it back. They get the rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. James looking around. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 9 points.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New York. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Lakers, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Here's Connect. And Connect.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Robinson. Outside, Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Hero kicks to Robinson. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to James.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Adebayo. James, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Outside Robinson. Here's Ware, guarded by Len. Robinson for 3, hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:31 left to play here in the first. Here's James, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
To the middle. The kick out to Rozier. To the inside. Second chance effort. Ware passes to Robinson. And here's Adebayo. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Tough shot from Bam. And he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Over Morris. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been perfect here.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside, Hero. Over James. Hero, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
From deep, James, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today.
It's not marked.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Jovic in at the center position. Mitchell against James. Pass to Connect. James against Mitchell. And they double up James. The Lakers moving the ball around. Connect. No good. The Heat trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Jovic. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here on free throw coming up.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Highsmith has checked in, and it's Burton for Davion Mitchell. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Burks against James. Shoots the 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think is important. And you're starting to see James put it all together right now. He's looking to score every time down the floor.
Pass to Jovic. Here's the screen. Deep 2 from Robinson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Robinson's got 5. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. The drive by James, and James goes it down.
And the guard skills are there for brony, as you can see on that attack.
The Heat trail by 13. Pass to Jovic. Tipped away and stolen by James. Going inside.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Jovic, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Connect. A three-pointer, no good. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, nice body control there from James to get that shot off while taking the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the Heat going with the whole group on the floor.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see this.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Finney Smith. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Back to Hero. Wiggins trying to free himself up. Can't hit that one. James with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 14. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by James.
Oh, yes. This James can fly as well.
58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hero passes to Rozier. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. 50 seconds left here in the second. There's the pick. There's Hero with the three.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. And what you love about Bronny James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Rozier kicks to Hero. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hero's got 9.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Oh, like, this is never supposed to be doing, clean it up. Cause no, clean it up. Oh, shit, bro. You want to do this, I'll be screwed. What's going on with the service? Screw what they do.